Hello, fans, and welcome to this week's edition of the Tiger Women's Lacrosse Report. I'm your host, Ben Rosenbaum, and the Tigers picked up a huge CAA win, defeating Drexel 14-12. As always, I'm joined by the head coach, Kristen Carr. Coach, a happy senior day, a big CAA win. You have to be really happy with how this past week went.
Absolutely. I was pumped.
Let's talk about senior day. Obviously, we talked about it a little bit last week. It's always tough to manage that. You honor your seniors before the game, and then your seniors were the ones who really stepped up late, too. Val Thompson had a huge game. Luca DeMeo had a huge game. But just talk about honoring those seniors, and then you have to flip that switch and go, okay, it's game time. We got a game to win.
Yeah, I mean, those seniors have given so much to the program, and you want to take the time to recognize that and acknowledge and show your respect and gratitude, and it was great. We had an awesome dinner the night before. The team really blessed and honored them, through pregame stuff and all that, the traditions that we have here, and to be able to come out with a great team victory and win is just like icing on top.
Let's talk about the game. Jump out to a 10-5 lead at the halftime break, and you guys had to be feeling real good. It seemed like you were getting whatever you wanted. Defense was playing well. What was the thought or the feelings at halftime knowing you're up 5 on Drexel?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately we wanted to keep putting it away and coming strong against them in the third quarter. But as you know, lacrosse is a game of runs, and couple goals here and there from one team doesn't mean they're going to take the game away. So Drexel fought back. They had a couple 8-meters that they converted on in the third, and that made the game a little bit closer. So I think the coolest thing about the game was we were able to stay composed and stay constant in what we were doing and what we wanted to accomplish, and we're able to hold off a Drexel run and capitalize on the moments we had and be able to come out on top.
Yeah, you beat me to it a little bit there. In the third quarter, Drexel comes back. They tie it up eventually at one point. Team was resilient. They bent, but they didn't break. What went into that, and what does that show about this team? That, okay, they withstood this rush from Drexel, but they turned them away, took the lead back, and then did not give it back up.
Yeah, I think it does, to your point, it shows a lot of resilience and guts, quite frankly, and to be able to take time during the game and reset to bounce back is huge, and it's something that is just going to prepare you more and more for the later games down the road.
You mentioned the free positions. Drexel entered that game with the best free position percentage in the conference. They were over 50%. They started out that game 0 for 4 on free positions. Jenna was really locked in. Defense was really helping her out. Talk about the free position and what Jenna was able to do early on in that first half.
I mean, Jenna's great, and, she does a great job with her angles, and when she sees the ball, it's like a beach ball, right? So I think having somebody in between the pipes that you can count on gives the team confidence that no matter who's stepping up to the free position line, it's going to take a lot to get past her.
And, I mean, sticking with the Jenna Cardeno segment, that seems it's a weekly thing here on this show. She makes 3 huge saves down the stretch, and you guys win the game because of that. First of all, how has she grown this year? She had a great year last year, outstanding year, up and down year this year, but she stayed with it. Makes 3 huge saves in a big moment. How has she grown in your eyes? And then what does it do for a defender or for a player to know that, okay, my goalie's got my back. I've got a brick wall standing behind me, so if I get beat, Jenna's got me.
Yeah, I mean, big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments, and I think that's exactly what Jenna showed us on Saturday.
But also defensively, Alexis Aaron, Kylie Ritter. We've seen a lot more of Kylie recently. They combined for 5 caused turnovers. Defense was really swarming. There was a couple times where Drexel just didn't seem like they could get into a rhythm and were just well out of their system. And what did you think about your defensive unit that game?
I mean, I love a strong, aggressive defense that obviously with green cards and the way the refs are calling different aspects of the game, you have to be controlled. But I think the more aggressive you can play with staying controlled, the more energy you get on the defensive end, and that energy just seeps into your offense. So we've really been practicing on different angles and ways that we can utilize that on the defensive end. And like I said, I think even the first draw, Drexel got the first draw, but Osha was able to get an awesome check. Ellie comes up with it, and then Luca finds the back of the net within, 10, 15 seconds. And I think that set the tone for the game that we were going to play.
Yeah, absolutely. And then just we mentioned earlier the seniors really stepping up. You mentioned Osha, Val with 2 goals, Luca with 4, and to have the seniors step up that game, that had to be real special for you to see as a coach, to see how far these kids have come, and now they're winning their senior day game.
I know, I'm getting goosebumps. It's awesome. You definitely want to send your seniors out with a W, and it was awesome to have the team step up, and the hustle, the effort all over the field was great.
So, as you kind of mentioned, there's more lacrosse to be played, though. Princeton this week up in New Jersey on Wednesday, and then a huge CAA game back here Sunday against Elon. Just looking at Princeton, Jamie McDonald, 50 points for her. Princeton, obviously a tough test. What's the goal to come out of there with that Princeton game before the Elon game?
Yeah, I mean, I think we want to compete and play to win, and I think we have a lot of tools in our game that can accelerate and help us there, but Princeton's a tough team, so it's going to be a battle like every game this year has been, but I think it's a great opportunity to get better and really test ourselves and what we're capable of, and I think this year there's been a ton of upsets, so why not us?
And then Sunday, 7-7 Elon, 3-2 in the CAA at noon. They'll be here at Tiger Field. Annalie Vandiver, 37 points. Anna Hackett, 32 points. They've got to kind of spread out attack that they can deliver. This is a huge game, and we talked about last week. It's almost like a mini round robin play-in tournament going on right now for the last couple spots. You're in the tournament as of right now. What's the mindset? What's the mentality? And you have a tough Elon team that's also scraping to make sure they stay in the CAA tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to take each game as the game itself. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself and too far ahead of the moment. So that's the first thing, to play in the moment. But, Elon, the past 2 years, they've gotten the better end of the stick from our game. So I think there's a lot of fuel in the fire and us wanting to take them down. So I know that'll give us an extra boost coming up these next couple of days.
New rivalry budding here for Towson in women's lacrosse. Coach, thanks for joining us, and good luck this week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, the Tigers play 2 this week, first on Wednesday on the road at Princeton, and then back home at Tiger Field on Sunday for a huge CAA matchup at noon against Elon. We hope to see you at Tiger Field, but if you can't make it out, we'll have the game on Flow Sports. For the head coach, Kristen Carr, I'm Ben Rosenbaum. Thanks for joining us, and as always, go Tigers.